Emperor Haile Selassie, July 23, 1892 to August 27, 1975, was Emperor of Ethiopia from 1930 to 1974. Widely considered to be a defining figure in modern Ethiopian history, he is accorded divine importance in Rastafari, an Abrahamic religion that emerged in the 1930s. He belonged to the Solomonic dynasty founded by Emperor Yakuno Amlak in 1270. The emperor had numerous classical luxury vehicles in his collection. Stepping into the newly constructed vehicle gallery is like embarking on a journey to the past. Here, restored automobiles, carriages and train wagons once used by Ethiopian royalty are showcased in the specially built gallery for the public to explore. The luxurious and eclectic car collection were both symbols of prestige and practical means of state transportation. The fleet included luxurious vehicles such as Rolls-Royce Phantom 4s, Mercedes-Benz 600 Pullman limousines, Packard Super 8s, Cadillac Fleetwood limousines, and Lincoln Continentals, often used for state ceremonies and official engagements. The fleet also included practical vehicles like Land Rovers for navigating Ethiopia's rugged terrain, along with Fiats and Peugeots. Haile Selassie, seeking to modernize Ethiopia, introduced political and social reforms including the 1931 Constitution and the abolition of slavery in 1942. He led the empire during the Second Italo-Ethiopian War, and after its defeat was exiled to the United Kingdom. When the Italian occupation of East Africa began, he traveled to Anglo-Egyptian Sudan to coordinate the Ethiopian struggle against fascist Italy. He returned home after the East African Campaign of World War II. As an internationalist, Haile Selassie led Ethiopia's accession to the United Nations, and in 1963 he presided over the formation of the Organization of African Unity, the precursor of the African Union, and served as its first chairman. By the early 1960s, prominent African socialists such as Kwame Nkrumah envisioned the creation of a United States of Africa. Their rhetoric was anti-Western. However, Haile Selassie saw this as a threat to his alliance's aim. He managed to influence a more moderate posture within the group. Amidst popular uprisings, Selassie was overthrown by the Derg in the 1974 Ethiopian coup d'état. With support from the Soviet Union, the Derg began governing Ethiopia as a Marxist-Leninist state. Among adherents of Rastafari, Haile Selassie is called the Returned Jesus, although he was an adherent of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church himself. He has been criticized for his suppression of rebellions among the landed aristocracy, which consistently opposed his changes. Others have criticized Ethiopia's failure to modernize rapidly enough under his rule.